Hey guys, what's up? My name is Miguel, and here I am today, coming back from work, and here I am in the Red Hemi. Today's video is a little bit different. So, I kind of feel like, if you really want to get to know me, you should know my whole background and stuff, right? So, this video is a little bit more personal, alright? So, let's just say, as of today, Tuesday, September 5th, if I'm right, yeah, today's the 5th, September 5th, 2017, Donald Trump decided to end DACA. So what is DACA? DACA is a program that lets us, people like me, be able to work in the United States. Now let me tell you my whole background story. When I was 3 years old, I was brought here to America. I was not born here. I was brought here by my parents and to live a better life. Obviously my parents didn't make that much money, and they saw that from my other uncles and aunts that came here before. They said that money was being made over here so we could survive. So they brought us over here, me being 3 years old. I didn't know a thing, and I grew up not knowing that I was illegal. So just imagine how I felt at age 14, 15 when your parents start telling you that you can't, you're not a citizen. You weren't born here. That's when they told me. I was like, oh, well, that sucks. You look at everybody else has chances to do stuff and whatever, and I couldn't do it because just simple stuff that getting a job or stuff like that, I couldn't do it. So in 2008, Barack Obama got elected, and he got re-elected. At the end of his 4 years, he decided to add DACA, which gives us the right to be able to work and get treated fairly for once. Have the ability to be like everybody else, be able to have a job, be able to have an education and stuff like that, pursue your dreams, stuff like that. And you could just imagine that for me, that was the best thing ever, because I finally get to be like like my cousins that were born here. I finally get to see what it's like, and have a job and do stuff, and it happened. Everything went great. I got a job. I first started working at a pizza place, and I made I got to be assistant manager for $8, which wasn't a lot, but for back then in 2013, $8 was kind of alright deal, I guess. So I was able to do that. I started working in what's it called, fiberglass company, and that sucked because I would be itchy the entire day, and when I got in the car would be itchy, and people who would ride with me would be itchy. So I didn't want that. I hated that job, and I ended up getting the job that I had before this one, was installing air units for houses. I mean, not houses, but like buildings, schools, hotels, and all of that. So we did all of that, and again, I didn't like my job. I really wanted to pursue a better career, and for the last month I've been working as a car salesman. So I remember I said in one of my videos, I said I would love to be a car salesman. Well, now that I am one, I don't know if I like it so much, but I do like it better than my old job. I'll tell you that. I'm around cars. I work for a Kia dealership. Why? Because Kia was the only one who gave me the opportunity to work, to learn, to get the experience. Now, of course, I want to move on to a Dodge one, but I gotta be there at least a good 3 to 6 months to get some experience. Well, what happened today was that DACA got canceled. So that means for me, I will no longer, after my renewal expires in 2 years, because I literally just renewed it about a week ago. So I have 2 more years. We have 6 more months to end the program, but that doesn't mean that you lose everything. You have until the end of your renewal, and after that you can't renew it again. So I have 2 years to pretty much stay here in the United States. And it's sad because, you know, for me, it's like we're going back to that already. Like, our president already did that. You know, I didn't like the guy at first. He said he was going to end it. And nobody, you know, nobody, if you're not affected by it, you didn't care about it. You know, if you don't think of, like, wow, there's people that really came here and, you know, decide to do their career here, and they can't do it because, you know, this president decided to take it away from them. Now, let me tell you, if you're from DACA, you are not a criminal. Why? Because every DACA person has to go through a background check. And if you qualify, that means you're a good person, and you can have a permit to be here, and you have to renew every 2 years. So, on top of that, to renew it, it costs $500 per person. And that's 800,000 people that are benefiting from that today. So that's a lot of money. I don't know how much that is. I'm pretty sure it's 400 million, around there, 400 something. But it's a lot of money that is going towards the government, and that program is going to end. So that's cutting money that the program's going to win. They're going to lose money. On top of that, we're all, you know, being kicked out of this country. Like I said, I was brought here at 3 years old. I don't know anything about Mexico. I haven't been to Mexico since then. You know, that's where I was born. So I don't know where I'm going to. Where they're going to send me to a country that I literally don't know. And people tell me, like, but that's where you're born. That's your country. That's not my country. My country is America, because I was raised here. This is a country that I know. I know all these streets by memory. I don't know not even one single street in Mexico. So, you know, like you would say, why are you making this video? Pretty much to tell you that, you know, that someday I might not even have this car. I might not even, you know, just might take it with me over there, and if they want to go get it, they can go get it. Or I'm going to sell it and start a whole new, you know, whole new series with another car. I'm going to still continue my YouTube career, because that's something I really want to do. I just hate something. So, you see how it is, like, for me, like, I don't want you guys to feel bad for me. I just want you to understand, like, what the program is through. So there's a lot of ignorant people that really don't listen, really don't pay attention to what this DACA program is. And a lot of people say, well, why don't you just apply for citizenship? Well, no shit, we did in 2000, and it's 2017, and we still haven't gotten shit. So that's what I'm telling you. It's not that easy to say, oh, why don't you apply? Oh, why don't you get married to a citizen? It doesn't work that way anymore. My cousin literally just went through that, I want to say like a year and a half ago, and she still hasn't gotten papers. You see what I mean? Like, yeah, she's married to the guy. The guy has citizenship. She applied for citizenship. She still doesn't have it. That's a year and a half of still waiting. And I don't feel like I want to marry anybody, especially because I'm 22 years old. I'm still young. And I never want to marry by force. So, you know, if I marry somebody, it's because I'm ready to get married, you know? So that's not even going to be close to an option for me. So, for me, I pretty much, you know, I'm getting kicked out in 2 years. If this thing goes through, unless they back out, unless they change plans, be like, hey, you know what? These people aren't really bad people. We should leave them here, have them continue. Because you got to realize, I'm just a car salesman. There's people out there that are doctors that are saving lives. There's, you know, you might be, you know, let's say you're a white person, you don't know anything about, you know, I'm just going to use a white person for this example. You don't know anything about this whole immigration status thing, immigration stuff. So you're just a patient, you go and, you know, somebody like me helps you out. You're, oh, thank you. Like, oh, okay. You know, he helped me out. I was dying. This doctor saved my life. What if that doctor's not here anymore in 2 years? Who's gonna help you? Yeah, other doctors will. But that guy was the one who saved your life. And you don't realize that, hey, he's going away. He's not gonna be able to save any more lives. Does it make sense to you? So, like, I just wanted to, like, just tell you this story because, like I said, it might mean that my YouTube channel might not end. I wouldn't say end. It's just, it might change. And there goes a rally. I don't know if you can see that. It's dirty, though. It's a nice car. But, you know, I felt like I had to tell you the story, and I felt like I would have to say some things about not being, you know, like not for the people who are ignorant and don't read about, oh, well, it's your parents' fault for bringing you into this country legally. Yeah, maybe it's their fault. But what, you know, like, why do you guys take it out on us? Like, yeah, like, I wouldn't say, oh, go deport my parents because they're the ones that brought me here. No. Actually, just keep in mind, hey, these people aren't really bad people. Like, no, my parents aren't from here either. They're obviously from Mexico. And, you know, my dad has had his job, and he did, you know, my dad works, and because they gave him a chance, he makes decent money and helps us out. I help my family out because I have a social security and I can help them with it. But the social security is just it's just temporary. So, like I said, I built my credit up. I had like 700 plus credit. I got this car. Look at all the stuff I've done. I haven't, you know, been to jail. I haven't done bad things and anything. I'm obeying the law, doing what I'm supposed to do, being a good person here, and, you know, having the privilege to be in this country. And just like that, because somebody that's racist decides to take it away. And you're not going to tell me, like, don't sit there and tell me and type in the comments, no, you don't know what they're doing that for. They're doing it because they need to get rid of a lot of illegal immigrants that are bad in this country, and to help get jobs and stuff like that. Let me tell you something right away. When I used to work for the air unit place, we hired a lot of people. A lot of people. A lot of white people, a lot of black people, every type. Let me tell you who stayed. All the white people left. All the black people left. Nah, this job ain't for me. This job is too hard. I need an easier job. I need a job that's chill. The people that needed money, the Hispanics and the Asians, they're the ones who stayed. You know, people who need money, they stay. And you see what I mean? Like, it's not that we're taking your jobs. You're literally, we offered the jobs, but if you don't want to take it, that's on you. You know, like, if you don't want to keep your job because, oh, this job is too hard, it's not for me, or I need a job more chill, or I need a job more professional for me, even though I just finished high school and didn't get no education. On top of that, let's get to education now. Let's talk about, you know, why I can never go to college. Like, yeah, sure, we're offered, you know, being able to work and stuff. We don't have we can't get financial aid because I'm not a permanent resident. I'm a temporary alien. And that's how we're looked at here. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I would love to go to college. You know, like, I would love to go and study what I really wanted to study. And that was learning how to do special effects. I want to be part of those people that make movies and does the special effects and stuff like that. But I could never do it because, first of all, I didn't have a good job to be paying that $90,000 for the whole thing. Like, it was a private college because no public college offered that program here, except that private college. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't get the chance to go to college, and I told my sister, work hard in school, because you have the chance to go to college. My sister does, I don't. And you see what I mean? Like, you can say, yeah, there's programs out there that help people like you. Yeah, they do, but they require some type of thing or something like that, and it's just too much. And, you know, at the time I had already I bought my gray car, so I needed a job to work to pay for that car. And that's how I got into cars. That's how I got this car. See what I mean? Like, it's just, you know, stuff like that, you know, I just felt like I would have to share this story because, you know, I have 2 more years left, and if this thing goes through, I have 2 years left to be here. After that, I'm done. I have to either do something like move out or something. Hopefully by that time our status things gets accepted and we're permanent residents. I mean, like the one that we applied for in 2000, our citizenship. So, you know, some people say just take $15,000 and go and take the test. That was the American thing. It's not that easy as well. Like I said, if it was so easy to be a citizen, we would have done it by now. We've tried everything. We had to wait, we had to wait. We applied in 2000 for citizenship. Like I said, they're barely processing the people from like 1997. And there's a lot of people that have done it. So imagine to the point where they get to 2000. It's going to be at least, you're looking at maybe 2 to 5 years. Who knows how much. That's a lot of time. So, you know, I just want to, you know, make this video for those of you who don't understand what is that, what's going to happen and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I don't want you guys to feel bad for me, but now you guys know, you know, a little bit more about me. So, guess I'm gonna finish the video here. You know, if you're going through this, keep working hard, save some money or something you could take back with you to you know, a place you've never been in such a long time. And if you're a person who just literally found out how this whole deck is, try to support us. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of people fighting. There's people fighting now, and it literally just happened today. There's people fighting out there, you know, to give us a chance to stay here. But I don't know why they want to get rid of us. It's just racist people, literally. It's racist people. We're good people. We pay taxes, everything, and they still want to kick us out. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe. If you want to see if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.